So a story that happened to me when I was young. Apologies for rushing in. Hi, how are you? A story that happened to me when I was young. When I was young, around 8 years old, I think 8 to 10. No, yeah, 8 to 10, somewhere there. I had a very weird encounter. They would call it a spiritual encounter. I don't know. But when I was sleeping, I don't know if I was okay. I can't say I was sleeping because I was wide awake. I still have like very confucius moments over it. When I was in bed, let's put it that way, in bed, and I used to get scared of sleeping with the lights off, so I sleep with the lights on. So, whilst I was in bed, I felt somebody sit on my bed, and then another person sat on my bed. So I'm like, what the hell is this? And I wanted to check, but before I could even like open the blanket properly, I was so scared. I was shaking. There was like bright light in the room, and I didn't understand. I'm like, my light is not that bright. So in my shaking, I held onto my blanket and hid my face and asked myself, like, okay, whatever. And these two entities or angels, whatever the hell, but I call them entities, sat on my bed and talked. Do you know the conversation between Jesus and the devil? Well, it felt something like that. The other said, I think we should take her. And the other said, no, I think it's too soon. I want to see where she's going. I want to see how bright the stars are. So I'm just lying there as a kid, traumatized, freaking out, not sure what is happening. I am petrified. I am shaking. And they talk a little bit more, and suddenly, I don't know if I zone out or what happens, but I can't hear the conversation anymore after those few lines. And boom, in a few minutes, they magically leave, just like they magically appeared in my room. And when they leave, I'm so scared. I I wake up, I get out of the covers, I run out of the room. I ran out of the room. I go knock on my parents' door. I knock for my mom. I tell my mom what happened. She comes in the room with me because I used to sleep alone in the whole room. She comes with me and then she talks to me and then she's like, "Oh, it's nothing. It was probably just a nightmare." She prays with me. She tucks me back into sleep. And I'm just like, "Ma'am, you're not leaving me in this room by yourself." So my mom slept in there for a little bit, and think until I fell asleep. And I went. And up to today, I still don't know if there was like an encounter, a spiritual encounter, or I was just hallucinating, or I was just dreaming. I will never, ever, ever know. And I am comfortable with that because I think knowing would actually freak me out more. If it is real, then that was actually very freaky. I don't know, but I'm stuck with that memory for the rest of my life. It lives rent free up here.